Yo, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. And today we're getting into a Destiny 2 build. Let's check it out. Alright, now this video, what I'm actually gonna be showing you guys is the build that I made. And it revolves around this mod right here. And what this mod does is it increases your rocket damage. And then so this right here is technically a what I call a character buff. So but if you're inside of a well, then character buffs don't stack. So if you have two, the most powerful one will stack. And since they're both the same, like I think they're both 25%, so they won't stack. So you have that, and then you have I use taken armaments, but you know, whichever class that you're fighting against, like Hive or Fallen, it doesn't matter. So you want this one to be whichever one. If you don't have these, I would farm for them. And then countercharge if you're doing nightfalls, which this is what this build is meant for, nightfalls. And then shield break. You honestly don't need shield break, but you since you're going to be in charge of taking out shields because of the match game inside of nightfalls, you would want to use shield break. You could use other stuff like this one, which rockets will give you charge with light. So it doesn't matter which charge with light, or how you get charged with light, because I think your main thing is going to be this one right here if you're doing nightfalls, that is. And then we also have supercharged. It increases your max stacks that you can have charged with light up to 4 if you have 1. But so Divinity does this weird thing, or any gun does, or but mostly Divinity. So when you stagger somebody, or when you stagger a overload champion, sometimes what it does, it kind of staggers them more than once. Like since you're not gonna run a exotic rocket, it doesn't mess up your exotic slot. Now for my rocket right here is this is actually a this is a season pass one, so you won't be able to get this if you don't already have it. But of course, this isn't the only rocket inside the game. You have the Apex right here, this one right here, this one right here is a pretty good one. The main thing you want for it is probably tracking and impact casing. Impact casing, it's kind of like spike grenades. It increases damage by like 10%. It increases the impact damage by 10%. So you want this. You don't need this, but you would, like, the god roll is for any rocket with this build is tracking, clusters, and then it's impact. And then your mod can be, if you have taken and you're fighting taken, then obviously use taken, or if you just want to use bosses, then bosses is the way to go. So I thought Warcliffe coil would be a great one, but Warcliffe coil doesn't allow you to use like these mods, because like these mods don't work for it. So it's even if you have on these mods, the max that you can carry is 5. Like, so let's see. Alright, so we have 29 damage, 29k damage, and then breakage shield. I have charge with light, and then I have, you see right there, I have Godslayer Warheads, which is the perk. Now we're at 39 damage, and also 11,000 impact damage. Breaking shield again. 35. And you can obviously use different rockets. But this is my favorite rocket, so I'm gonna use like my favorite one. I've also tried Two-Tailed Fox. Two-Tailed Fox is pretty good, but sometimes it does this weird thing where, since you're firing 2 rockets, it takes 2 of your stacks away, but it's still pretty good DPS though. What you can also use is like I said, Apex. So you can also use Apex, Predator if you have a good roll. Deathbringer actually does get the damage increase, and it also you can also increase how much rockets you carry with the mod. So Deathbringer works pretty good too. More damage or burst damage to a boss. Yeah, let's since these numbers are highly subjective, because it depends on how far they fall, and then alright, that was 12, right? This should be like 14. Yep, 14. Yep. So and that's per bolt too. Like I know it doesn't seem that much compared to everyone, but yeah, it's per bolt. Oh. So, yeah, so like the guns are simple. Just any rocket you want. You can have impact casing as well, if you. But that is all for this video. Again, the build, and I'll have the build in the description below. But yeah, that's the build. If you like what you see, drop a follow, drop a subscribe, subscribble, and thanks for watching the video.